Our opening contest, Preston Jimenez.
All right, Preston Jimenez out of Ohana. Our first of the night. The Ohana guys, we see them almost every fight, Cody. They consistently put out good quality fighters. They've been in the scene for a super long time. Jim out of San Antonio. Great grappling, great striking, strong athletes. They've produced great amateurs, great pros. I mean, they have a pretty strong standard. Anytime, like, we make a match with an Ohana guy, we know it's going to get a tough fight. They're always fun to watch.
Oh, man, absolutely. They've been a staple for the San Antonio MMA for a while now. It's kind of hard to know what to expect with a debut guy, but you know they're going to put out quality guys.
Yeah, this is a bantamweight fight, 135 pounds. Preston Jimenez here. Quite the athlete, got a good strong frame, making his debut. Great fight to open up tonight's fight card here. We have 12 fights, all amateurs. The future of MMA here in Houston. I love these all-AMI cards. Reminds me of the good old days when the Pro-Ams didn't exist, and it was an all-pro cards or all-AMI cards. Our Preston's in the cage. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Ramirez.
All right, Javier Gil Ramirez making his way to the cage. Next Friday, Halloween, appropriate wearing the mask out of Aztecs MMA. Oddly enough, we haven't seen a ton of their amateurs. They have a big pro roster.
Yeah, they put out some pretty quality fighters. They're actually kind of really coming up in the MMA game.
Yeah, they sure are. Anytime we go to San Antonio or especially Dallas, you'll see a lot of Aztecs guys. John Garza, probably their most standout pro, Pena Alamov, Emmanuel Calhoun.
Yeah,
strong team.
Absolutely. John Garza's, I think he just had a knockout not too long ago.
Yeah, he saw it. It was unfortunate. His last fight, his opponent pulled out like day of.
Okay.
But man, yeah, this team, a bunch of young, hungry guys, really packed room.
No, that's a good thing to see in a gym. The things are building a strong foundation.
Yeah, along with the mask, he's got some fangs on the mouthpiece. That's always cool. Javier Gil.
Both guys look locked in, ready to go.
Yeah, we got a pretty strong fight card in terms of the weight. We got heavyweights, we got light heavyweights, we got welterweights.
No, absolutely. Bantamweights are some of my favorites, especially to start the night off with. They're usually so skilled, they're so fast, they just do everything so well.
Yeah, this is the most dense weight class, inferior to bantamweight. All right, let's get these guys fighting. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest, brought to you by Fighters, Inc., is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Bantamweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Ohana Academy mixed martial artist stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 135.6 pounds. Fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, today he makes his amateur debut. Here is Preston Jimenez. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This Aztecs mixed martial artist stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall, and he weighed in at 136.4 pounds. Fighting out of Oak Cliff, Texas, he holds an undefeated amateur record of 2 wins, no losses. Here is El Niño Javier Gil Ramirez. Your referee in charge of the action, Ryan Thompson.
All right, Preston Jimenez in the blue gloves, Javier Ramirez in the red gloves.
Looks like Jimenez has a little bit of size on his opponent.
Yeah, both these guys are pretty big for bantamweights.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's it's kind of impressive they were able to make a clean weight cut. Especially being amateurs. Just shows the level of talent that's in Fury.
Yeah. Ramirez making his debut against a 2-0 fighter. Tall order. Shows a strong belief in his skill set, especially from his coaches.
What kind of first round can you expect out of Jimenez?
You know what? He's got the experience. He's switching up his stance. Definitely looking to probably take this into the deeper waters. But I'll tell you, Ramirez is not fighting like a debut fighter. He's super patient, setting up his big strikes. He seems to be like breathing well. Sometimes debut guys will hold their breath and just super throw down, end up gassing a bit. But now Ramirez looks solid.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's got to be tough to stay composed, especially on this big of a stage when you're debuting. And he looks like he's more ready than ever.
Yeah, I'd say the Aztec guys, most of them are I'd say the strikers. Aztec guys, most of them I'd say the strikers. Aztec guys, most of them I'd say the Aztec guys, most of them I'd say the Aztec guys, Aztec guys, most of them I'd say the Aztec guys. Yeah. I think an accidental eye poke there. Sorry for those audio issues we were having.
Looks like they'll take a break here.
Yeah, it didn't seem like the worst. And props to Ramirez. He acknowledged that he had accidentally poked him in the eye, and he actually broke before the ref had him separate.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it shows his awareness too. I mean, that's got to be tough. Being an amateur. It's the right thing to do.
All right, the guys are back at it.
Nice little exchange there.
Good balance there from Ramirez. And then that's caught the kick. Fires up a nice combination of his own.
These guys are starting to get a little bit more comfortable, kind of throwing their, finding the range a little bit.
Yeah, throwing a little bigger combinations, more volume. This is a pretty tough round to score. Both guys have had good moments.
No, absolutely. They both have gotten, the best of each other in different exchanges. Oh, he's got him up against the cage. Spinning back fist there.
Man, I mean, that's as close as it's going to get. I mean, both guys kind of finished strong. I think Ramirez was, controlling the range early on, but about halfway to the round, Jimenez kind of found his offensive mark, was throwing the spins.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And how important are the optics, to the judges?
Yeah, I'll tell you, that flurry that Ramirez had thrown right at the end looked good, but then that back fist of Jimenez.
Right, it kind of
really
like
cool.
Rebounded really quickly. You just never know when those spinning tricks are going to land.
They always look good. Man, that's a true toss-up of a round if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, absolutely. Leave that one up to the judges. If you're in the corner of Ramirez, what do you tell him?
That was good. I think the more he was throwing, the better he was doing. Again, just stick to the game plan and try to keep your volume higher. Especially both guys seem pretty content to stand and strike. Not a lot of wrestling or grappling in the game plan as far as round one goes.
All right, we see if these guys push the pace a little bit more. Nice leg kick.
Yeah, Ramirez does seem to have a traditional martial arts background with the spins and the quick footwork. Getting a little more dynamic with it.
Some interesting feints there.
Nice knee.
But Jimenez is throwing big there.
Yeah, props to Ramirez taking a debut fight against a 2-0 fighter. I'd be curious his background. As a debutant, there wasn't really much to find on him.
Oh, absolutely. These are always some of the funnest fights because you just don't know what you're going to get. And with Fury, they're going to come in here and perform.
I'll tell you, we have one debuter in our feature fight prior to the co-main event is Carlos Enrique. You don't got to do too much digging to find out that guy is a jiu-jitsu savage. Seasoned black belt, UFC BJJ champion, the first one to fight for Fury.
Absolutely, and how big of an accomplishment is that? I mean, the UFC BJJ it's really taken off, and it's just good for the sport.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's really cool to see him, make that, transition into MMA as well.
And on a classic single leg as Ramirez, but very well defended by Jimenez.
Looks like Ramirez is kind of dictating the pressure.
Yeah, he's definitely been a little more active in the second round. We say that as Jimenez starts to rifle off some really good boxing combinations.
Looks like both guys are kind of respecting each other's power here.
Yeah, for sure. And nothing super flush has landed. Until that combination. That was good from Jimenez.
Absolutely. He needs a few more of those. Good job by Jimenez to kind of close the distance there.
Yeah, and great takedown defense there from Jimenez. And Jimenez is just one punch away on some of these longer combos.
Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely. It looks like he does get caught occasionally on the entry.
That was a huge right hand there from Ramirez. Jimenez, though, eats it very well.
Now, Ramirez is real good on, when Jimenez is coming in, Ramirez seems to be landing on those entries.
That's good sit down on a combo from Jimenez. Man, this is similar to round one. I think Jimenez really picked up his output there at the end, but.
No, absolutely. I mean, when you never know what the judges are saying. They see it from 3 different points of view.
Another close round. I do think Ramirez in the red shorts and red gloves, I think he had some good volume. He threw up maybe 5 or 6, like 3 or 4 hit combinations. Nothing landing super clean, but I mean, glancing off the top of the head, the guard. I think it was like those combinations there.
Absolutely. He did land one pretty flush right there.
I think that won him the round. Plus, he stuffed all the takedowns.
Absolutely.
Could be 1-1 going into round 3. We'll see.
Do you think we see Ramirez come out in the third round and continue to push that pace?
Yeah. I think going into the third, they're saying, hey, your opponent's getting a little tired. Just touch him. Keep the volume high. Don't overswing and really get some points on the board with the boxing.
Now, his boxing has looked good. It's short, crisp. It's exactly how it's supposed to look. And both guys still seem pretty fresh.
Oh, another big right hand set up there from Ramirez. I'm sorry, from Jimenez.
They're definitely pushing the pace now.
Now it's looking a little bit uglier.
Oh, absolutely.
In the best way possible.
I mean, sometimes, these guys got to take risks, and there's no time better to do it when they're, amateurs. Oh, nice combination there.
Ramirez finding some success with the boxing. Another headbutt. It's funny, the ref warned them both going in round 3. Isn't that good that no one's bumping heads? They're just like both coming in at the same time.
Absolutely. Trying to stop that accident before it happens. And that could completely change a fight for both guys. It's more of that crisp, short boxing.
Big left, the right hook there. Ramirez.
Yeah,
Nice
he's starting
left
to
hook.
land there. He's starting to land.
It's rarely his first punch that's doing the damage. Often the second, third, or even fourth. Nice
No,
spinning back
absolutely.
fist there from Jimenez. That was cool. Oh, well-timed knee there from Ramirez.
Absolutely. He threw that right up the middle. Looks like Jimenez maybe getting a little tired here.
And on a high C. That's the underhook, though.
Looks like Ramirez just wants to keep boxing.
Jimenez doing a good job. He took a big breath. He's definitely feeling, you know, the third round of a high-paced fight. I tell him, oh,
nice knee.
Jimenez starting to come on strong here at the end of the third.
A lot of spinning attacks he's throwing.
Good jab.
Oh, got caught there. Nice knee.
Man, what a good fight.
Oh, absolutely. That was a fun third round. Who do you think you-
Pretty tricky fight to score. Man, I do think Ramirez in the red gloves, I think his volume in 2 and 3 was maybe enough to get him those rounds, but this was a super close fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 29-28 here,
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely would be interesting to see how the judges score this one. Props to both guys, though they both perform well.
Yeah, especially for Preston Jimenez. His debut fighting an undefeated fighter, going all 3 rounds and stayed sharp, had some good moments in round 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And how important is it to go that distance, in his first fight?
Yeah, I think that's, the big experience that Javier Ramirez had was, he's gone into the third round a time before, and he knows what it feels like. He knows how to pace himself.
Yeah, it's got to be big for his confidence, for sure.
Nice. In our main event tonight, we have the 205-pound title up for grabs. Stephen Ewald captured it in San Antonio last year, maybe earlier this year. I have to go back and check that date. All the same, it was a tremendous fight. He actually won the fight with a mounted triangle. It was awesome.
Man.
Then he dropped down to 185 and got some experience in, but now he's back up at 205, defending his belt against Puente. He's coming down from the heavyweight. Got a big KO in his last fight. All right, we got Wayne in the cage. They have the official decision. Let's see who gets their hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by Fighters, Inc. All 3 judges scored the fight 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, El Niño Javier Gil Ramirez.
All right, congratulations to Javier Gil Ramirez. It was the volume boxing that did it for him in all 3 rounds. Judges scoring the boxing, the damage well, as it should be. Congratulations to Javier Gil Ramirez. Turning that record into 3-0.
Absolutely. What a start to his amateur career.